think and break me.
Hi guys, I'm Emma.
Hey guys, I'm John, and we're Emma and John. You're welcome.
Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're brand new then thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you'd like to stick around and join us in all of our adventures. You can do that by hitting the little subscribe button.
Just down in the corner.
If you do hit the subscribe button, then please make sure to turn the notification bell as well, and then you'll be notified every single time that we post.
Absolutely.
So we're continuing on with our facts and secrets video, and we have made it all the way to the magical land of Fantasyland.
We have, yeah. I really enjoy these facts and secrets, and it's just another land to get our teeth stuck into.
Yeah, Fantasyland is my favourite land in Magic Kingdom because princesses.
It's full of fantasy.
Yeah, and it's one of the prettier lands. Like I like all of the lands.
Yeah.
But I think Fantasyland is like, it's just pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah.
So let's get straight into it. Secret number 1. Each horse on the Fantasyland carousel is decorated differently with flowers and different colours and ribbons, but one of these horses is directly linked to Cinderella. So you can have the most magical and regal carousel ride if you just look out for the carousel horse with the golden ribbon.
Absolutely, I love that. Yeah, and just on a side note, it's one of the largest carousels in North America.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
It is special, yeah. It looks awesome.
Yeah, and the carousel over at California, so I know it's not the same one, but was one of Walt's favourites, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It's one of the classic rides like Carousel Bogus and stuff, so
Yeah.
it is a classic.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever looked out for the special horse, but we will have to.
Yeah, no, I've never seen it,
No.
but it would be good to see. Secret number 2. Another carousel secret is that it was placed in Fantasyland, but Roy Disney didn't like to where it was placed, so he had it moved 8 inches so it's perfectly in alignment to the castle.
Yeah, imagine you just spent all of that time building the carousel and putting it in, and you know, you spent all that, because it's big as well,
It
so
is big,
it would
yeah.
have taken time. And then
a lot of work to go involved in that.
Yeah, and then Roy Disney comes along and he's like, no, can you move it 8 inches that way? You'd be a little bit annoyed.
You would, but I love it. I love the attention to detail that Roy Disney and Walt Disney made in the parks, and it had everything that does have to be perfect. That I know it's a lot of work, and I'm sure that the people that was putting it up and that didn't like him for it, but it had to be perfect, and I love the attention to detail.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
It is cool.
Secret number 3. So you may or may not have noticed that on the bronze partner statue in Magic Kingdom, Walt Disney is wearing a cladder ring. This was a gift from Lily and Disney when they took a trip to Ireland on holiday, and they loved it there, and he wears the ring all the time. He wore the ring all the time, and so they represented the ring on the statue, which is super cool.
I love that. I mean, all these details that you just miss walking around, and you think, well, it's just a ring. You didn't think that it's had anything significant to, you know, Lily and Disney or whatever. So yeah, I love it.
We should know by now that everything has a significance.
Absolutely.
And we've seen the partner statue tons and tons of times.
Absolutely.
Because they've got one at Disneyland as well.
Yeah.
And
never thought that ring had any significance at all.
I don't think I've even noticed it.
No, maybe not. Fact number 4. So we mentioned characters in all the videos we do of this, and in Fantasyland there are tons of characters you can meet. Alice, Ariel, Gaston, Beast,
Tiana, Rapunzel, Pooh, Tigger, all of the circus characters, the storybook circus characters.
Oh, yeah.
So Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy. I met the fairy godmother there once.
You did.
You can meet the ugly sisters there, ugly stepsisters.
There's absolutely tons, so yeah, it's full of fantasy.
Peter Pan.
Yeah, Peter Pan's good, yeah. So it's absolutely tons, so go and meet your favourite characters.
Secret number 5 is one that John's going to be super excited about. So almost directly underneath the castle, in the tunnels under there, the secret tunnels that nobody knows about, but everybody knows about, is a really special room. So it's the digital animation control system room, and it's responsible for controlling the animatronics, the doors, the sounds, all of that jazz for all of the like more complicated rides, so like Pirates and things like that.
That's awesome. Oh, I'd love to go and see that room. Just just to walk around and play with the stuff down there would be amazing.
I don't think you'd be allowed to touch anything.
I know, but I mean, engineering wise, that'd be incredible to see. Yeah, it would be a really cheap to see that.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can see that on like these tours you can do.
Oh, probably not.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, you can
important.
do tier doors and stuff underneath. So I wonder if you can do that as well. But it would be awesome if you can.
Yeah, it seems strange to me that they would have all of the, well, maybe it's not all of them, but all of the like more complicated ride controls in one room. Because if something happens in that room, do all the animatronics just start flipping out?
Well, I guess, but I mean, it makes sense to be on all one room. So if there was maintenance you need to do on them, you're out of sight of the guests. Yeah. You're underground. You're out of sight, out of mind, and you're not gonna get in the way of the guests and that. What makes Disney great, because things just go on around you without you knowing.
Yeah, it's kind of like the room in Mexico.
Yeah.
Is like way up the top of the pyramid.
That's where it shows and fireworks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Fact number 6. So of course we've got to mention the castle. The castle is 189 feet tall and have 27 towers. Disney Imagineers use a forced perspective to make the castle look taller than it really is. The bricks get smaller as it goes further up the castle.
Yeah, I mean technically there's no bricks on the castle, so tricky.
Yeah.
But we know that Disney like to trick us, and they like to make us see things that aren't really there, or see things bigger than they are, smaller than they are.
Absolutely. They use forced perspectives a lot around the parks. We mentioned it before in other videos, and we said on one of these videos that I'm sure the castle used forced perspective, and this fact just proves it. It's so clever because when you're underneath the castle it feels really, really big.
I mean 189 feet is big though.
It is big, it is tall, but it's not as tall as it feels. Disney does forced perspective so well.
Secret number 7. So originally in the Peter Pan ride, there was no Peter Pan. This is because Disney Imagineers wanted the guests to experience the ride as though they were Peter Pan. So you were supposed to see it through Peter's eyes, like looking down from flying onto like London and stuff like that. Guests were really confused why Peter didn't exist in his own ride. They got some, feedback and some complaints, and so they now include Peter in the ride.
Yeah, I think you had to. I mean, it wouldn't make sense without it, I do think.
No.
So I agree with the guest that was having a bit of confusion over it.
Yeah, because you're not in a Peter carriage.
No.
You're in a boat, so it doesn't really make that much sense to
Yeah, I don't really get that ride. It's like a Small World ride. I don't really get it, but it's a classic, so it has to be there.
Yeah, another little cool like add-on fact. When you're looking down at the London scene and you see like the traffic, this is a bike chain that just goes around and around. And on the bike chain they've painted nighttime paint. I don't know what it's called. Like
luminous.
Ultraviolet maybe, I don't know. It makes it look like little headlights, and because it's going around so fast it looks like there's continuous cars. How cool is that?
That's smart, yeah, that's clever.
Yeah, to use a bike chain, I never would have thought to use a bike chain.
No, I never thought that. Fact number 8. When Disney World opened in 1971, Fantasyland was only 10 acres. In 2012, Fantasyland undergone a massive expansion and is now 21 acres.
Yeah, so they added in the new Fantasyland bit, which includes the Storytime Circus.
Yeah.
10 acres isn't very big at all, really.
Not at all, no. It amazes me because when we went in 2015, there was no signs of that at all.
No. I think when we went in 2015 they were working on the mine train, so that was the only bit of construction we saw. But the whole like new Fantasyland bit was already there. But it's so great because it gives like the opportunity to include more rides, obviously.
Absolutely.
But more characters and more fantasy. So.
It amazes me they got all your space and you didn't realise it's there.
Secret number 9. So after the expansion, so New Fantasyland now exists, they introduced another Dumbo ride. The Dumbo ride obviously is really popular, everybody loves it.
Yep.
So now there's 2. There's 32 Dumbos altogether. These were originally supposed to be the pink elephants from the Dumbo film, but now they're Dumbo. And they move in opposite directions. So this means that one of these Dumbo rides, I couldn't tell you which one, but one of them is the only Disney attraction that doesn't travel counterclockwise.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a really, really cool fact.
I bet that Dumbo ride, whichever one it is, feels extra special because it knows.
Yeah, I mean, that's the sort of fact that can be in the quiz.
Yeah, it could. But I think it's really cool that they've made them go in opposite directions. I don't know if it makes a difference to the ride at all or anything like that, but I guess they just wanted them to go like by each other.
Yeah, it just adds to your sort of ride experience, I guess.
Yeah.
Fact number 10, just like Carousel of Progress, it's a Small World debuted at New York's World Fair in 1964.
Yeah, so it's an oldie but a goodie.
Absolutely.
It's really, really cool to me that, because each park has got kind of a little bit of a twist on It's a Small World. So like the California one is one I particularly would like to see because they've integrated all of the characters, so there's an Alice and things like that. And the show on the outside of it is pretty special at Christmas time. But I quite like that Disney World has got like the basic Small World.
Absolutely, I love it. I mean, this Small World gets on a lot of people's nerves and it's not my favourite ride, but like I said of Carousel of Progress, because it was there and Walt had an influence on it, it can never go away. It's a classic.
No, and I always like the end bit now, you know, where it says like goodbye Emma, because I think I know how they do it, but I still think, oh, he knows my name.
Absolutely, yeah, it makes you feel special.
yeah, but that's all of the facts and secrets about Fantasyland that we pulled out. There are probably tons more, so please leave your favourite fact and secret about, or fact or secret about Fantasyland down in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up.
Absolutely, and
share
ring
it
a
with
bell.
your friends, put the notifications on, all of that jazz, and we'll see you in our next video.
Absolutely, thanks for watching guys, take care.
Bye.